I would like to share my experience of working at the one job that I have that's a grocery store job. I work nights. Um, I used to work there 2 years ago, and then I quit. I moved to my dad's, and then I came back here, and I needed a job, so I applied again, and I was able to work. So I recently experienced a large dislike to the job. I realized that I was holding on to past experiences even before uh, like when I worked there 2 years ago. That's when I was heavily experiencing psychosis and very shy and antisocial. So I was still having a lot of self-judgmental thoughts, and I was experiencing a lot of anger during then, anger towards myself. Um, so I realized that I was still doing this, that I was still existing on that program of who I believed myself to be within working at that job. So yesterday I worked with someone and I found that enjoyable. And I was taking on the point of feeling alone and feeling inferior and feeling inadequate to do the job, because those are all those things that I was experiencing 2 years ago. Um, and then so with somebody being there with me to work and help me out, it kind of canceled things out. And so again today before I worked, I experienced the exact same fear and inadequacy towards myself within working. Feeling like I don't know how to do the job, and that I'm not good enough for the job, etc. And so yesterday I was ready to take on the point, I guess ready, because I've been looking at it. And the fact that somebody there was there with me kind of, yeah, it threw me off balance, because I usually one person is scheduled at a time to work a certain amount of hours. Usually two people are not working together in that department. So it threw me off, and yeah, so today I still experienced that fear and everything before work though. I knew that I had to breathe during it all and stop all the back chatting that I was doing, because through feeling inferior and not taking responsibility for myself, I was blaming a lot of things for my experience of myself during work. And I knew that that was causing the experience of myself at work. And I knew that I had to just completely stop it and breathe and place myself in the physical. So that's what I did today. I stopped all of these anger thoughts. And that's interesting too, is that I didn't realize how easy anger is to stop. I thought I was completely possessed by anger, but it's just a thought. There's these little not little, there are sign holders for sales that are plastic, and they just slip onto this strip of plastic that's connected to the shelf. And as I'm putting up stock, I knock quite a few of them off and have to put them back on. And I noticed today that each time that happened, I would have the thought of "fuck, that pisses me off," or "damn it, I have to put that up." But I didn't allow myself to participate in that thought. It came up, but I let it go past me. I didn't give it any value. I just breathed through it. So I found that very neat, and within that, I didn't backchat as much. I was still backchatting. It was backchatting on ego and a feeling of superiority, which is interesting. Which manifested, or which is going to manifest a feeling of myself as being inferior to the job. So yeah, I mean, okay, there's a thing called front facing. So that's where we take a majority of the product and we bring it to the front so that it looks nice and flush and full. One of my coworkers didn't do the section that he was supposed to do, so I was backchatting about that. And I had a bit of extra time, so I started to do it, and I was going to write down that, yes, I started facing some of the section that he was going to do, but I decided to not do that, because then, I mean, that's an obvious ego point, where I want the credit, and I'm better than him, because I took responsibility for his work, which is just fucking ugly. So I didn't allow myself to write that down because it's fucking ugly. During work as well, I experienced a lot of energy, like physical energy. Like, there's a saying, I feel like I could run a marathon right now, and that's kind of what I was feeling. Very energized physically. I was moving through my work quite quickly and getting a lot of stuff done. And I was able to get a lot done. So I was looking at this within writing, and it wasn't honest. I mean, I lost myself from breathing. I placed myself within the energy and acted upon that instead of keeping to my breath, keeping to myself and breathing. So yes, anger. I mean, that's something that could assist people in this vlog. Yeah, look at the thoughts that you allow within yourself to allow that anger, because it's just a thought of, "Oh, that pisses me off." I mean, just don't allow that thought. It's so easy once you learn how to do it. You just don't let it get to you. You don't participate in that thought of, "Oh, that pisses me off," or "that angers me." Because I mean, I disliked that anger that I would always experience in work, and now I don't care. Anything that happens that used to piss me off, I don't care. I mean, this was one day, so I'm going to have to continue apply myself within breath. So look at the thoughts which make you angry, which you make yourself angry within, and just you forgive it. Forgive it and let go, and then the next time it pops up, just disregard it. Don't give it any value. Thank you.